Hi friends, I'm back with a new video. I've been a bit sick lately and taking some rest, so I couldn't travel far. But today let's explore some of the most beautiful and popular locations in South Mumbai. So friends, I'm starting the video today at this beautiful, enchanting Kamala Nehru Park in Malabar Hill, South Mumbai. One of my most favorite spots here in Mumbai, South Mumbai. Let's explore this park a little before going to other locations around here. It's a very beautiful, popular and iconic park in South Mumbai, Kamala Nehru Park. And of course, Malabar Hill is the poshest area, the most exclusive and poshest area in South Mumbai, where this park is located. And the weather is absolutely perfect. It's very nice and cool right now after a short spell of unexpected rainfall just a while ago. It's a refreshing break from the usual October humidity. Located in the most beautiful and exclusive Malabar Hill area of South Mumbai, this park is one of those places that instantly makes you feel calm. Yes, built back in 1952 and named after Kamala Nehru, the wife of India's first Prime Minister Joejay Nehru. This park has been a favorite spot for generations of Mumbai people. As soon as you enter, you are welcomed by well-manicured lawns, colorful flower beds and stone pathways that wind through shady trees. The air feels so different here, fresh and cool, especially after the showers. You will find a wide variety of trees here, including banyan, rain trees, almond, gulmohar, copperpot and palm trees, all creating a peaceful canopy overhead. There are plenty of sitting areas where visitors can relax for a while, surrounded by beautiful trees and flowering plants. Spread over 8 acres, this park is part of the Hanging Gardens complex and has long been a favorite spot for both locals and tourists. Hanging Garden is right opposite of this park. We will be visiting after this. I find the birds here are surprisingly friendly with visitors. Right now I can see some families here with their kids. In the early mornings, this place is filled with walkers, joggers and fitness lovers. By afternoon at the same time, tourists and visitors start coming in. This place is also quite popular among botanists and natural lovers, as it is home to several rare species of trees and plants known for their medicinal and ecological value. You will find varieties like copperpot, rain tree and gulmohar, which not only add color and shade but also support a rich ecosystem of birds and insects. Some of the plants here are known in traditional medicine for their healing properties, especially those used in Ayurveda. It's fascinating to see how a park in the middle of a bustling city like Mumbai still preserves such a natural diversity. This park, Kamala Nehru Park, has a quiet but meaningful history that goes back to the early 1950s. It was built during the post-independence years when Mumbai, then called Bombay, was developing rapidly and the city needed open green spaces where people could relax and connect with nature. What makes this park truly special is the view from the top. From here, you can see Marine Drive curving along the Arabian Sea, a sight that is stunning both in daylight and when the streetlights come on at night, forming what everyone calls the Queen's Necklace. And of course, one of the most iconic landmarks inside Kamala Nehru Park is the famous Old Woman's Shoe. It's a large shoe-shaped structure that instantly catches your eye the moment you enter the park. Inspired by the Old English nursery rhyme, there was an old woman who lived in a shoe. This quirky monument has been here for decades and is loved by both kids and adults. The shoe is made of concrete and painted in bright colors, with steps inside that lead up to a small platform on the top. For generations of Mumbaikars, this has been a place filled with childhood memories, climbing the stairs, peeking through the windows, and posing for pictures. Now I am stepping out of the park and onto the road right next to it. The moment you come out, you are greeted by a lively street scene that perfectly blends nature and city life. Along the footpath, there are several small food stalls and street vendors selling everything from roasted corn and bel puri to coconut water and fresh fruit juice, etc. The aroma of these local snacks fills the air, and it's hard to resist stopping for a quick bite. The entire stretch is shaded by beautiful trees spreading their branches across the road. Beneath the trees, you'll often find people sitting on benches or low walls, enjoying their snacks or just relaxing in the shade. It's such a peaceful sight, the kind of everyday Mumbai moment that feels both ordinary and special. Now I am entering this Pramod Navalkar viewing gallery right next to the Kamala Nehru Park, and let's go and see. At first, I was a bit confused. I couldn't figure out where the entry to the top was. It was actually from the back side of the structure, which you might easily miss. After looking around for a while, I finally found this long, winding path that leads to a corridor, and from there, a staircase takes you right up to the viewing deck. And there are a few tourists here with me. You can see. This viewing deck is not at a great height, but the way to the top takes a bit of time since the path is winding. It can be difficult for people who are not physically fit as there are no any elevators. So now I finally made it to the deck, and trust me, the view from up here is absolutely stunning. From here, you get a clear, sweeping view of South Mumbai. Right in front of me is the entire curve of Marine Drive, beautifully arching along the Arabian Sea. The cool sea breeze up here feels refreshing after that long climb, and the sound of waves below mixes softly with the distant hum of the city. It's peaceful yet alive. That is the magic of Mumbai. Standing here, you can really see how this city balances nature and urban life so perfectly. Alright, now it's time to explore our next stop, the beautiful hanging gardens. So now I'm at another iconic and very popular location right opposite Kamala Nehru Park, the Hanging Gardens, the very iconic Hanging Gardens. People who visit Kamala Nehru Park also come here since it is just next to it. Yes, I'll show you. The Hanging Gardens, also known as the Firoz Mehta Gardens, are one of the most famous and beautifully maintained parks in South Mumbai. Perched on the western slope of Malabar Hill, right opposite Kamala Nehru Park, these terraced gardens overlook the Arabian Sea and offer one of the most picturesque sunset views in the city. The gardens were originally built in 1881 by Ulas Gapokar, a civil engineer, and were named after Firoz Shah Mehta, a respected lawyer, freedom fighter, and civic leader of Bombay. The reason they are called the Hanging Gardens is because of their unique design. They are laid out on a series of stone terraces built over a large water reservoir that supplies drinking water to the nearby Malabar Hill area. That's interesting. This engineering design made the gardens appear as if they were hanging over the slope, giving them their popular name. Spread over several acres, the gardens are full of beautifully trimmed hedges, lush lawns, and walking paths lined with seasonal flowers. The gardens also feature cozy sitting areas, shaded spots under tall trees, and fountains that make it a perfect place for a morning jog or an evening stroll. Apart from its beauty, the hanging gardens hold great historical importance. They represent a time when Bombay's municipal authorities worked to balance the city's rapid urban growth with the need for green spaces. Over the years, the gardens have become a part of Mumbai's identity, a peaceful retreat amid the city's constant movement. What really stands out about the hanging gardens is how beautifully maintained it is. The lawns are neatly trimmed, the flower beds are always in full bloom, and not a single leaf seems out of place. You can see how much effort the caretakers put into keeping this place clean and green. The pathways are swept regularly, the benches are well painted, and even the small decorative hedges are shaped perfectly. Everything here looks fresh and inviting. It's one of those rare public gardens where you feel a sense of calm the moment you step in. There is no litter around, and the plants are clearly looked after with real care. Whether it's the colorful flowers, the manicured grass, or the clean sitting areas, everything adds to that peaceful atmosphere that makes this garden so special. And all around the garden, you will notice these beautifully designed circular seating platforms. So friends, those were two of the popular landmarks in Malabar Hill. And now our next location is the historic Walkeshwar Temple or Walkeshwar Mandir. Without visiting the Walkeshwar Temple, I believe exploring Malabar Hill wouldn't be complete. It's such a popular historic landmark here in Malabar Hill. It's approximately 15 minutes walk from the Kamala Nehru Park area. So though I'm not feeling well today, I'm a bit under the weather. I can still walk because the area is so cool and comparatively less polluted. So that's why I can walk all the way to the temple. The first time at the temple, Walkeshwar Temple and Banganga Tank. This is the Banganga Tank here. It's also very historic and very popular in Malabar Hill. Banganga Tank. This is Banganga Tank, and temple is out there. It's a very centuries-old temple. As you walk through the narrow lanes around the Walkeshwar Temple, it feels like stepping back in time. These old streets are lined with small temples, traditional houses, and stone structures that have stood here for centuries. The walls are weathered, the doors are wooden and carved, and the air carries the faint sound of temple bells and chants. It's a living reminder of how this area must have looked long before modern Mumbai grew around it. What's truly special is the atmosphere here. The whole area resonates with a calm, sacred energy that's hard to find elsewhere in the city. The smell of incense, the old stone walls, and the simple rhythm of life here makes you feel as if you are somewhere deep inside a temple town, not in the middle of bustling South Mumbai. Now I am standing right next to the temple, which is closed at the moment. It's a small temple, but one of the most historic and sacred spots in all of South Mumbai. And right in front of the temple, you can see this Banganga Tank, a very popular historic Banganga Tank. And this Banganga Tank and the Walkeshwar Temple are deeply connected with one of the greatest Hindu epics, the Ramayana. This Banganga Tank and the Walkeshwar Temple are deeply connected with one of the greatest Hindu epics, the Ramayana. Here you can see hundreds of pigeons and crows all around the Banganga Tank. It's actually a common sight here every day. These birds have become part of the temple atmosphere. They gather near the water and around the ghats, waiting for devotees and locals who regularly feed them. And all around the Banganga Tank you will find several small temples, each with its own unique charm and story. These shrines are dedicated to different deities and goddesses. Many of them are centuries old, built by local families or devotees who lived around this sacred spot. And all around the Banganga Tank you can see a series of old stone steps known as ghats. These steps go right down to the water and are one of the most striking features of this sacred place. They were built centuries ago using black basalt stone, and even though they have weathered over time, they still hold strong, a reminder of how well this ancient site was designed. And these steps allow devotees to easily reach the water to perform rituals, take a holy dip, or fill their small pots for offering. Now I am walking along the Girgaon Chapati pedestrian pathway, heading toward the Chapati area. Though the view from here is absolutely fabulous, the heavy traffic makes things a bit difficult. This stretch of road is always buzzing with vehicles, cars, buses and bikes moving in every direction. It's actually one of the busiest routes in South Mumbai, connecting Malabar Hill and the Girgaon area to other major parts of the city like Marine Drive, Grand Road and Chani Road. During the day the traffic can get pretty dense, especially with people commuting to offices and schools nearby. What is interesting is that even with all the traffic, the area never loses its charm. The sea breeze from Chapati makes the walk bearable, and the old heritage building along the way give you a sense of walking through history. The contrast between the peaceful sea and the busy road perfectly captures what Mumbai really is.
Alright, that's all for today. I'm signing off. I'll see you next Friday at 5:45 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. Till then, goodbye. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. And the weather has been really nice all day from morning till evening now. Thanks to that unexpected rainfall earlier. Otherwise, I was expecting it to be hot and humid like most October days, even though it's the end of the month. So that's all for today. Now I am heading to the Grand Road railway station and take a train from there. Okay, so thank you so much.